This is daylight voice echo. When I turn on the slide switch and there's light on the photoresistor and I talk into the microphone, you will hear my voice from the speaker. The reason why the speaker is connected via the jumper wires is because it will self-oscillate due to feedback. This should be done in a quiet room that has low background noise. And the microphone seems particularly sensitive in this project, because you can already hear my voice echoing even when I'm not close to the microphone. This is a voice echoing circuit that only works in dark areas or when the photoresistor is covered. I'm going to turn on the slide switch and talk into the microphone. Good morning. What a beautiful day. You can hear my voice echoing on the speaker. When there's light, it doesn't work, or the sound is very faint. I replaced the speaker with the color LED, and now when I cover the photoresistor and talk into the microphone, hey, it's very windy right now. I hope I don't get blown away. The color LED illuminates, and you can clearly see the individual red, green, and blue LEDs within the color LED component. I decided to replace the microphone with the press switch, and now when I cover the photoresistor, the color LED illuminates when I hold the press switch down. It also stays on after I release it. I could also use the RV3 knob, but I am not going to do so for this project. Now this is day echo light. This circuit works when there is adequate light on the photoresistor, and as you can tell, it's a very bright day. So I'm going to turn on the slide switch, and as I talk into the microphone, as I speak, you can see the color LED flicker. Use the adjustable resistor to control the amount of echo. And there you have it. Now for a variant, I'm going to replace the microphone with the RV3 knob. Watch the color LED as I move the knob. It may only work on a very short range. I can also replace the color LED with the speaker. You'll get a better idea of the echoing. And you can wave your hand over the photoresistor too. This is an LED timer. When there is light on the photoresistor, the color light is on, but when I block the light, the color LED will very slowly turn off. The C5 capacitor is storing and then releasing energy. It's going to take a very long time, but hopefully you understand the principle of this project. And I'm not going to watch it turn on all the way off. This timer is similar to the preceding one, except it's adjustable, and you can use the adjustable resistor to control how long the color LED stays on. I don't know if this is the highest setting or the lowest setting, but I'm going to try the opposite setting. But hopefully you get the idea of this circuit as well. I'm going to push a key on the keyboard, and the sound you hear is very faint. Now I'm going to hold down the press switch while still pressing the keyboard key, and the sound is much louder now. This circuit is known as a tone stopper because the C2 capacitor actually blocks electrical signals and therefore reduces the sound coming from the speaker. But pushing the press switch bypasses the capacitor so that the sound can be at full volume. Now for the first variant of this project, I'm going to replace the C2 capacitor with the C7 one. Now let's see how loud it is. Seems louder than with the C2 capacitor. And there's not as much of a difference in volume when I push the press switch. And then I'm going to replace the C7 capacitor with the C5 one. You don't hear anything. But when I push the press switch, you do. This capacitor passes much more of the tone than the previous one did. And finally, I am going to add the adjustable resistor, the RV3 resistor. Now with the RV3 adjustable resistor in place, I'm going to push a key on the keyboard and slowly turn the knob. Now the frequency range on the knob is very, very narrow. But I'm going to also hold down the press switch and the sound gets louder. And then I can also replace the C7 capacitor with either the C2 or C5 one. I'm going to use the C2 one. And actually with the C2 capacitor, there's a greater range for the RV3 knob. And here they tell you about how the capacitors limit sound. And actually there's one more variant, and for this I will add the adjustable resistor. And I can slide the lever on the RV resistor plus turn the knob on the RV3. I need to hold down the press switch for maximum volume. Now I'm not going to do it, but I can change the capacitor again, or even replace the RV3 knob with the photoresistor. But there you have it with the tone stoppers. This project is pretty similar to 115, except this is only a visual alarm. When I disconnect the jumper wire, the color LED comes on, signaling an alarm. Connect the jumper wire and the color LED goes off. This is a voice changer where you need to wear headphones to listen to the sound. I'm going to make a quick recording. Good night. Have a good sleep. I'm going to play it back. Hopefully you can hear the sound through the headphones. Good night. Have a good sleep. Good night. Have a good trip. And then you can adjust the pitch and volume of your voice as well, of the sound. The color LED also blinks. And there you have it. This is a day keyboard. It only works during the day when there is adequate light on the photoresistor. When the photoresistor is blocked or there's inadequate light, nothing happens when you push the keys. This is a night keyboard. It only plays when there's little to no light on the photoresistor. When I shine the light, nothing happens. You may need to use the RV3 knob to adjust the sensitivity of the photoresistor, but like now when there's insufficient light, the keyboard plays. This is a color keyboard. When I push any green key, you hear sounds and the color LED comes on and flashes. I'm going to let you view it from this side, this angle, so you can see the color LED better. Again, this only works with green keys. I modified the previous circuit by adding the adjustable resistor, and now when I push keys on the keyboard, whoops, I can change the pitch of the sound as well as by moving the lever on the adjustable resistor. And I think I could also change the brightness of the color LED as well. For the next variant, I have the C7 capacitor. I'm going to turn on the slide switch. The color LED already changes colors and flashes, and the speaker makes clicking sounds. Now I'm going to push any of the blue keys. Listen to those sound effects. In this circuit, pushing the green keys won't do anything. You can certainly generate some funny tones. When I turn on the slide switch, you hear tones from the speaker. I'm going to hold down one of the blue keys. The sound gets louder. Now, watch when I move the adjustable resistor lever to the right, the color LED gets dimmer. The RV lever has to be at the very left, in this case, for the color LED to be bright. I can push other blue keys on the keyboard for additional tones. Pressing most of the green keys will not do anything. However, pushing a few on the very end will make the sound a little louder. Having modified the previous circuit by replacing the C7 capacitor with the C2 one, I'm going to turn on the slide switch, and now pushing both the blue and green keys can change the sound. And the sound is different.